the one, the only, Ben
Good morning and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube. Iyun to Lean On. Today we're doing Siman Reish Mem Zayin or Chaim El Shabbos. We're going to wrap up the discussion of what basically we talked about since Reish Mem Gimel over here. Shlichus and Maras Ayin. Shlichus is basically, there is a concept I mentioned, Midaraisa, of Shlichus for a non-Jew. Even though if you tell him to do an action on Shabbos, it's called Amir Al-Akum, which is only their opponent, because there's no Shlichus. He can't be my Yada Arichta. He can't be an extension of my arm. A non-Jew can't be in place of me. He's different than me. But he could, where this is a Totzah, where I'm getting something back from him, I'm getting money back from him. So that is Shlichus Midaraisa. It's not just a problem Maras Ayin, but there's an additional problem Maras Ayin. Even if you do a Shlichus for the Maisa, for an action, you're not getting anything in result. There's a problem Maras Ayin. Now there's a Machlokas over here in Sif Aleph. We're talking about mailman today, post office, right? Nowadays, it doesn't make a difference because the post office is paid by the government. You pay taxes. The government rewards you by setting up a system of postal service. If anyone still uses the post office nowadays, most people just use email. But if you are using the postal service, so nowadays it's not a problem because the government takes care of it. Government will send the mail whenever they want. Even if you put it in the mailbox on Erev Shabbos, 2 minutes before Shkia, it doesn't make a difference. The mail, it's not going to, because you want it sent on Shabbos, they're not going to do it. Now, maybe if you gave it to FedEx and you said urgent, I want it to be delivered tomorrow, that is a problem because that's your. Now, even though technically it's not going to, it's a Amir La'achim, it's not Shlichus, because he's doing Hotzah for you. He's carrying it outside the Tchum, he's carrying it where there's an Erev. There's no Shlichus, he can't do an action on my behalf, and there's no result over here. The result, there's no money that I'm getting back from this, but Amir La'akum does apply. And if you do it to Amir La'akum, it's Midarabana. And if there's Maras Ayin, meaning it looks, you're on Friday basically, this is what the halacha is Koveya. If you do it on Friday, it looks like you're telling them to do it on Shabbos, that's Maras Ayin. If you tell them to do it earlier in the week, so then it depends. It depends if you did Ketzitza, meaning I hired him to do it whenever he wants, or I specified you have to do it by a certain date, which is a problem Amir La'akum. Now, Amir La'akum is only on Shabbos, but there's a problem Maras Ayin. So, here, the question is like this. According to the Shulchan Aruch in Sif Aleph, if there is a post office in your neighborhood, that's okay, because the post office will decide when it wants to give it out, even if you give it Friday. If there's no post office, and you were in code states, you said basically a FedEx, send this on Shabbos. So, according to the Shulchan Aruch, it's for sure Asr. It's for sure, even on Sunday, it's Asr. You know, if I say Sunday, give it to FedEx, and I say deliver it within 6 days, and the last day is Shabbos, so if he's giving it on Shabbos, even though Amir La'akum technically only applies on Shabbos, right? Amir La'akum is when I tell something to do on Shabbos, but there's problem Maras Ayin of Amir La'akum. You can help that in two ways. One, if there's a post office, and two, as the Shulchan Aruch said in the beginning, if you're a code states, you said, do it, I pay FedEx, do it whenever is good for you. I don't say do it by Shabbos. I say do it whenever is good for you, I pay you a certain fee, send it as quickly as possible, fine, they do it whenever they want. That's not my responsibility. It's not Maras Ayin of Amir La'akum. However, on Fridays, Maras Ayin Amir La'akum. Now, the Ramah says that v'yesh matirin afilu lo katzas afilu k'via beidor ramasa im mishalchol b'yom chamishi. What about Kol Nochen? If I send it on Monday, and I told him deliver it by Shabbos, not Monday or Thursday, even Thursday, right? So what's the machlokas in Shulchan Aruch over here? Machlokas is whether there's Maras Ayin of Amir La'akum on Thursday already, because what is Maras Ayin? Maras Ayin, we say, is Chedra. Afilu b'Chedra Chedar and Nami Yasser. Even if no one can see what you're doing, it's still Asr. Now the question is, why Chedra Chedar and Nami Yasser? If no one can see it, it's not Maras Ayin. You're knowing you're not doing an Isser. It just looks like the other people are doing an Isser. So there's two explanations. One explanation is that because someone might go in the Chedra Chedar and see you, therefore it's a problem where really people will see it. The other answer is, even if for sure, guaranteed 100%, no one's going to see you do it, it's still part of the Gzeira. Hey Mamur, they said that, and they made a Gzeira of Maras Ayin. And it applies in all circumstances. Low plug, like they say in Chazal. Low plug, there's no distinctions made. Not because we're worried about Marasayan. Really, the Gzeira was because people are going to see it. Now, sometimes I'll be very private, no one's going to see it, but they made it one type of Gzeira because a lot of times people are going to see it. So if they were Mekel in one case, in Chedrei Chadarim, then people are going to be Mekel outside of the house. We don't want that, so it's low plug. So I think this is exactly what the Shulchan Aruch and the Ramah are arguing about. According to the Shulchan Aruch, again, Marasayan only applies on Friday, right? On Thursday, you give a letter to FedEx. No one says, oh, he's delivering on Shabbos. They don't know where you're sending the letter to, right? Then you're sending it to Australia from America. People are saying maybe sending it, from New York, from Albany to New York City. I don't know. One day it'll take to get there. It's a 4-hour drive, but it'll usually get there in one day. So it's not Marasayan. It's definitely not Marasayan on Thursday, but it is Chedrei Chadarim. That's the thing. So according to Shulchan Aruch, Afilu b'Chedrei Chadarim nami aser, right? But and therefore it's like low plug. So therefore on Thursday it's aser. According to Ramah, Thursday is mutter because it's only when, right? It's possible that Ramah learns Chedrei Chadarim is aser because someone might go inside. But if you do it on Thursday, where no one's going to suspect you doing it on Shabbos, so then it's technically mutter. Chedrei Chadarim is only aser where there's a possibility of people making a mistake. But Thursday, no one's going to make a mistake, according to Ramah. So then it's okay. So I believe that's what they're arguing about over here. And we pass in the Ramah that Chedrei Chadarim really is mutter as long as it's guaranteed that no one's going to find out about it. That's the way I like to explain the Ramah over here. I hope you enjoyed today's share. See you on the next one.